With much of humanity living in cities, we forget a basic problem. We are weak-ass. Unless very well prepared or in a group, we cannot deal with violent and large predators. What would you do if you saw, for example, a python measuring more than 7 meters or a crocodile measuring about 5 meters in front of you? In today's video, I'm going to tell you real cases of people who were attacked by wild animals, but by a miracle they managed to survive. Without further ado, let us go. The 3 attacks. Dylan McWilliams, only 20 years old at the time, was unlucky enough to suffer 3 attacks from very ferocious animals: a snake, a bear, and the most recent, a tiger shark. At 16 years old, Dylan was walking. That's when he stepped on something and felt a sting. Initially he thought he had just stepped on a thorn, but it didn't take long and soon he saw a highly poisonous snake wrapped around his foot. "First I thought I had bitten myself on a cactus, then I looked and saw a snake all coiled up," he explained. He even said that the bite was sore because the snake injected poison in his body. But as the symptoms were few, he made the bad decision of not going to the hospital in the first few days. A decision that could cost him his life. We advise you to always go to the hospital whenever you receive a bite from an animal dangerous like snakes, among others, but luckily he survived. A while later, in Colorado, the young American was camping when the second attack happened. Unfortunately, a bear attacked him during the night. The animal bit the back of its head. He said that in this situation, he remembered his grandfather's teachings, sticking your fingers in the animal's eyes until he let go, and that was very successful, because he survived. As if this wave of bad luck with wild animals was not enough, the most recent one happened on the island of Kauai, in Hawaii, when the boy was bodyboarding. At one point he felt something bite his leg. Then he looked down. "I saw a shark under me. I started kicking him. I know I hit him at least once and started swimming as fast as possible to the shore," he reported. He said the animal's bite left a reddish trail in the water, so he had to swim as quickly as possible to shore. Arriving, he soon went to the hospital where they gave him 7 stitches, remembering that he was only 20 years old. We hope he never goes through that kind of situation again. Carl Akeley. This man's story is beyond crazy. He believed that leopards were evil pests, being the lowest creatures in the animal kingdom. One day, while hunting one of the cats, Carl found one of them. The man shot at the animal but missed. Seeing the hunter, the leopard went up to kill him and there began a deadly fight for survival. Carl fell underneath, suffering several attacks. However, the man stuck his hand inside the leopard's mouth, suffocating him. This photo was taken after the battle between the man and the cat. Eric Naris. One of the most aggressive animals on planet Earth, the shark, is also one of the most persecuted by researchers and divers. This was the case with Eric Naris, who went diving with great white sharks in Australia. Eric was very close to the animals when one of them grabbed him, swallowing half of his body. There were moments of great tension, but the man managed to make the shark let go, putting pressure on its eyes and hitting the animal's external part. Despite the scare, Eric did not suffer many injuries. James Morrow. This case happened in Florida in the year 1997. James Morrow was near Jacksonville snorkeling when he was attacked by a giant alligator. The animal attacked his head, a very sensitive place that would make him lose his life at the time. But luckily it wasn't so badly damaged thanks to a helmet he was wearing. He claims that he had to fight and faced many difficulties in getting free because of his strength. Danny Ami. The man was walking when he stepped on a gigantic python. When he tried to react, it was too late. The snake wrapped around his body and took him to the ground. Danny tried in every way to get rid of the snake, but she couldn't, and really getting rid of the giant snake is very difficult, just a miracle. But luckily he managed to get his shirt on the snake's face, making it impossible for it to swallow him. After 3 hours of waging an absurd battle with the animal, Danny managed to bite the snake, making the serpent release at the time.